even the most recent one was Valhalla.
Mhm.
That I played that, and it's fine, but it leaves a lot to be desired in terms of the story. I mean, they're still continuing like the main story, like from like the human or like the present, like that's still
Which
continuing.
is the least important and least interesting part of it. Like, I just don't care at this point. Like, forget the animus, forget the modern day stuff. Just give me
Well,
the assassins. I
well,
don't
like
care about the
the,
modern stuff anymore.
the way I feel about it is
Especially with
like,
how they ended it with 3.
yeah, I mean, there's ways I think that they can utilize it that would be interesting with the future or like with the present, but they're not going to do that. And I'd rather have that just be like an option, but not not interrupting the gameplay, not being that integral to the main assassin storyline. Like I thought it'd be kind of interesting if it's like, more like for a gag bit of like, hey, I want to take a break from the time zone I'm in and go to the modern one and see what's up. And it's like if you were to do like, oh, there's some you can have some type of gameplay in the present with like assassins or something else, like a modern version if you wanted to take a break from that for a sec.
Mhm.
But like, no, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I agree though. I think that's what they're trying to do going forward is have it be with their next projects they're working on. It sounds like they're trying to have it be where you can have access to the different ones, like you just go into wherever you want in the Animus or something. But
Yeah,
I don't
the
know. They
next
have
one that
the
they're working on is,
Japan, they
was
have
it
the
Mirage or something is the one that they're working on right now
Mirage,
is the
there's
new one.
Jade. There's like 4 different titles for different settings that they're gonna have the games in.
See, they screwed up the modern day story with how they ended 3 with Desmond, like killing him off like that. Honestly, like after all of that, I was expecting to like however the third game wraps up to
Yeah.
then okay, now in the 4th game, now we're going to be primarily playing as Desmond in the modern day with him kind of taking up an assassin role, and we're going to actually sort out what's going on in the modern day with the Templars. And
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
there was
That
the
actually
one sequence near the end of the 3rd game, and then that was it.
I like how you actually said that. I haven't played the older ones in a while to remember, but yeah, that would have been interesting to have it be in the modern day. You're trying to rebuild. You're trying to like form like what is your assassin stuff? Are you going to follow all the stuff from the past, or are you going to add what are you going to add that's new? And
Hmm.
that's actually good because there's some things in the Valhalla where they do have recordings from Desmond Miles and some of his perspectives that I kind of like. It's kind of like a Luke after, like in the stuff where he's like, allows people to have a relationship with people instead of just cut off from them entirely,
Right.
sort of a thing. He sort of had an idea of like, well, if everyone's free, it's permitted. He's like, but what if people chose to submit to their thing? Like, what if they chose to do whatever? Like, if you force them to be free, then that's kind of a problem too, right? Or something. He was like contemplating the philosophy, and I kind
Hmm.
of like that. And Desmond, spoiler for Valhalla, guys. Sorry, Desmond's not dead, but he's not alive. He's in the sort of in the Animus world, sort of as like a being.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ubisoft. Okay.
I don't. That's I didn't understand that was him. I was like, he sounds like him, but he's just like a white silhouette. I'm just like, what?
That's
And then this chick comes along and she's like, because he's like looking at like all these infinite ways to save Earth or something. And then this girl comes in and she is like, oh, I have an idea now. And then he's like, oh, I didn't think about it like that, huh? Okay. And then it's like, really? Another one of those like girl comes in, she gives you advice. So yeah. But anyway.
I have Valhalla because I got it on like a stupid high sale.
Yeah.
Well, I even though I got it for only like 23 bucks or something, like the deluxe edition too. So like with all of the season pass content and whatnot. So I
Yeah.
bought that, but I didn't buy it necessarily just because I wanted to play the game. I'm a huge Norse mythology fan. I know it's Viking and Norse centric, so that made it interesting conceptually to me. But it was primarily, this is a really stupid reason, but they were doing a through the Epic Game Store. If you bought the game this one particular weekend, you would get for free a Fortnite skin that was Ezio.
Mm.
And so I was like, and they made it sound like that was the only way you could get that skin. So I was like,
no.
Well, if I just bought the amount of V-Bucks to buy the skin outright, I'd be spending at least $15 anyway. So why don't I just spend $8 more and get the whole damn game?
Yeah.
So I did that, but I haven't played it. And that was like, I don't know, that was at least a year ago. So I have one, I have a massive backlog of games already. And two, I just haven't been interested enough. I have to be in the mood to play kind of an open world sandbox game like that.
I feel you. Yeah.
This is a time sink.
Time taker. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a huge time sink.